Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm your man, Just Major. It's the Don't Get Tricked podcast show. What's going on, people?
Hey, you know, it's your boy, Big Lee.
You know, your girl in the house, Drea.
Drea. From Florida, Drea, what's up?
What's up?
Yo, listen, tell me, people, what's been going on? Yo, first of all, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna put it out there right now. I know we spoke about it earlier, but this weight loss journey, I'm about to hit the mark. Straight up, I'm about to hit the mark. I'm gonna just leave it at that. If people want more, they gotta go on Jack Fitness, but I'm gonna leave right there at that.
Jack Fitness, hey, we all gonna get our mark, you know. But hey, what's good, man? What y'all been up to? It's been a little while since we recorded last time. Now we got the visuals, you know. The people get to see, you know, who they talking to. We got Just Major, Drea, you know, and Little Lee. That's what people call me, I guess.
I'm trying to call you what?
Little Lee.
Well, what's little?
Got you. Oh.
Hey, yo.
Oh.
Hey, nah, but it's actually one person that still call me Lil Lee. Cause you know, I was always Lil Lee growing up. You probably won't even remember it, cause my pops was Big Lee. And that I ended up being named that. I was always Little Lee as a kid. And one of my mom's best friends, Rochelle, when she still see me now, what's up, Lil Lee? The only person in the world that call me Lil Lee now.
So you holding on to that?
Yeah, that's the prideful thing, man. You know? Just like when you lost that weight, you went from Big Rick to Pretty Ricky.
Bro, first of all, hold on. Yo, I'm always gonna be Pretty Ricky, baby. I'm always gonna be Pretty Ricky.
Hey, you froze.
Yeah.
So what's been going on? What's been going on with y'all?
Oh man, not too much, man. But hey, finally, we've been talking about it for 2 podcasts, but I finally closed on my house and I got it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Say it again, son. I don't think the people heard you in the back.
Hey, your boy from Newburgh, New York, little kid growing up in Lake Street, apartments, you know, from a little kid, as y'all Florida people say, from a little jit, you know. They call the kids little jits. Growing up.
Talk about that later.
In these townhouses that I still rep and still love to this day, you know. But now I got my own home.
Yeah.
We moving in tomorrow. You know, my mom hit me and was like, yo, I thought you was gonna hit me like with the keys and stuff. I thought I was gonna hit her too, but then it was like, oh, I'm gonna call and give you the code. In this futuristic house, like I'm gonna call and give you the code. Like it's a code to get in there, man. But
well, my bags are packed. My bags are packed and ready to go tomorrow.
Yeah, we need you. We need your help to move it.
So hold on. So bro. So you still having that New Year's party at your crib, right? I'm coming.
Hey, we ain't going back into that, man. you and this hey Drea, I know you heard. I've been trying to get this dude to come visit me everywhere. He said he gonna come down for. We were planning to hopefully, God willing, because with these corona cases, you never know.
Right.
That he's gonna come down and for the home. What you call that? The
housewarming.
The housewarming.
Yeah, the housewarming. You know, because we want to do a New Year's Eve housewarming party, and I hope. Look, Drea know you got to come because she's gonna be there. Actually, she actually scheduled to work. So.
Nah, I'm gonna be there.
Dang, he said you scheduled to work already. Dang.
If I'm scheduled to work, he's scheduled to work. So I'm taking off in advance, just like him.
Yeah, I took all. I got vacation that day.
I have vacation too. Wait till I go back to work. I'll put in my day for vacation.
That's what's up.
So yeah, that's what's good with me, man. God blessed us, man, and
facts.
You know, we blessed and we grateful and we humbled and we excited. You know, the whole family and stuff. So.
Congratulations to you and your wife.
Congratulations, my brother.
I appreciate it. You know?
Now here comes the more money you spend. You see at our house how much money we have to spend.
Hey, more money, more problems, they say. And big ain't never lie. Big ain't never lie, man. So anything new with y'all? What's up, man? Y'all talk to me.
So today I just took my son to get circumcised. That's been a day, but he actually did good. He did good. He haven't been crying.
Man, it sound like, I don't remember mine, but it sounds like it still hurt to me.
Man, I can only imagine, man. I just hate looking at it. I'm like, oh my gosh, poor baby. Like, but yeah, I've been going through that with my son. So
that's what's up. I mean, we've been there. I have my 3 sons been there. My daughter just turned 21 the other day.
Yeah, happy birthday, lady.
Oh.
Yeah. So she comes to the house. I have a whole gift set up for her. 2 bottles of what's it called? Damn.
Ciroc?
No.
Ciroc?
That's just you that drink that.
Yeah. 2 bottles of Bel Air Gold. Mind you, there was the last 2 bottles. I went to like 4 different liquor stores. Nobody has it.
Yeah.
So she comes in, pops it, drinks it. She just drinking it. I'm like, man. How much you drink?
You're like, hold up. You just became legal today. You ain't supposed to be drinking.
Listen, I found out a lot about my daughter when she went to college, bro.
Hey, you supposed to be sipping this. What you mean you taking it to the head?
Listen, when I tell you, ladies, ain't no sipping with her, bro. She has the cups, throwing them down. So I'm almost done with the bottle.
That's from them college parties.
Damn.
Hey, you only got 2?
Yo, she said her goal was to get me and her mom high. So she had a little homeboy drop off some weed. She's like, Dad, you want to smoke? You want to smoke? You want to smoke? I'm like, nah, I can't. Can't even do it. Not even do it, man. But,
you ain't hit the joint?
Nah, I got to do a drug test on Monday.
Man.
I probably wouldn't have hit it anyway, though. I probably smoked like 6 times in my life, 6, 7 times in my life.
I'm less than that, so
yeah, it never really did nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? To each his own.
Yeah, to each his own. I drink though. I drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I'm about around that number too. I wasn't a big smoker, but
but let's get into what we got today.
Okay, so I put up a picture. I seen a picture. I put it on Instagram, and I showed my husband. I'm like, babe, what you think about this? So the picture was 2 girls and 1 man, and it says, do you think polygamy is okay? Can 2 women and 1 man live a happy life? This is an open conversation, no judgment, right?
Hey, what was the word again?
Okay, so the polygamy. Do you think it's okay? So I asked my husband. My husband like, man, that's sweet. That's what's up. I'm like, okay, well, let's get a man up in this relationship. So he's like, nah. I'm like, what? It's not, polygamy is not just for men to have 2 girls. It can be a girl have 2 men as well.
Yeah.
So he's like, nah, I'm straight on that. Like that. I'm like, that's the thing with y'all men. Y'all think it's okay for y'all to do it. Y'all can be out here satisfied with 2 women, but we can't be satisfied with 2 men. Well, what's the difference?
Y'all got toys. Y'all got a whole store. Y'all can put
y'all have toys too. Y'all have toys. You just got to find the ones to use them.
Y'all can carry that shit on the
See, the thing about y'all is, the thing about men is, y'all think that everything is gay. It's not gay. It's just experimenting. So y'all don't want to use toys because y'all think it's gay. Y'all don't want to polygamy. Like, why can't we have a polygamy relationship? Because it doesn't mean that you have to sleep with the man. It just means that I have 2 boyfriends or husbands or 2 partners. It doesn't mean like, oh, y'all have to interfere with each other. It doesn't mean that. So I had a lot of people on the post saying, like I had some girls say, Well, he is right because that's a three that's a train. If I had two men, I'm like, but how is that a train? Just because we're in that relationship, don't mean we have to have sex together every time. Like, it does not mean that. It means that I have two men, meaning one could be in the kitchen cooking my food and one could be massaging my feet. It don't have to be, or one could be at the gym while I'm having sex with one. Like, it don't have to be that we having sex together. That's in y'all
You
mind
sound,
frame.
you sound really strong about this. You put some
Well,
thought into this.
well, because the thing about it is, like, I could never do it because one thing about it, I don't know, I'm just jealous. So like, I wouldn't say jealous, but it's just like, I get tired of females too fast. Like, get away from my man, get out my house. Like, like if I do add a female into the relationship, it's gonna be a female that's gonna be a maid, because that's all she gonna be doing for me, doing whatever I need her to do, clean the house, take care of the kids, cook my food. Okay, so that's what type of female gonna be
Hey,
added to our
We
relationship.
we call that a fantasy.
the French maid.
So
Hey,
what y'all boys think about it?
and then Rick, she gonna tag me. What's your opinion? Nah. I said, nah, don't be tagging me, yo. And by the way, I said, nah. And what I tell you, when I was FaceTiming her and her husband, she's like, oh, no, what's your opinion? You gotta tell us to listen. You know, we give our opinion every Monday. So check me out on the Don't Get Tricked podcast every Monday. You can't just put my opinion out on posts anymore no more. So,
Right.
So extra, so extra.
I give my thought on it is I personally wouldn't do either. You know, the wives are, it's obviously, and this is where we come into the double standard. If you have me choose one, I'm gonna go with let me have more than one wife. You know, and we give the definition of polygamy, which is the practice of custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. So, like you said, a lot of people, like especially that post is misleading because the post that that you had is intercourse going on, oral sex and
Right.
so it's showing two women having sex with one man. So if they're having sex, and it goes to the double standards of if two women are having sex with a man, that's called a threesome. If two men and one woman are having sex at the same time, it's looked at it as a train. As long as those men ain't doing nothing together.
Right.
If it's just they just having sex with the girl, it's a train, and it's not looked at. Oh, they having a threesome, But that goes back to the double standards where we talk about episodes before of raising our children. We always raise boys and girls different, and you try in 2020 they try to have us, everything is equal, but our mind was so ingrained of how we were raised. It's like, we always look at our son as tough and like, hey, yo, you a boy, get up, this and that, and it's something maybe we should break and stuff, but like I said, then let me not get off too far of a tangent, and get back on the topic at hand. Yeah, I wouldn't do like I don't want my wife to have another man in the relationship because then it's like, I feel like I'm not doing enough to satisfy her. She got to seek out, this other relationship and stuff. And I know people, that had multiple relationships, had two girlfriends and stuff like that. And the girlfriends is fine, and if that's what you like to do, that's cool, and even then, but I ain't bringing another man in, nothing. A woman, I'll bring a woman in before I bring another man. But
I look at it like this. Like, I know people who have both. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't judge nobody. Do what you do. That's your business. Whatever works for y'all. I had one particular, one couple they were more swinger lifestyle. So I don't know if you want to really call that polygamy. It's really not, because it's like two different things, but kind of the same in a sense.
That's another thing. I ain't gonna be watching my wife get digged out by somebody.
You don't have to be there. Just go to the gym.
But that's what swingers do. Nah.
Well, swingers, yeah.
Right.
That's a whole
Swinger
different
clubs,
thing.
like, nah, they're like, hold up, you ain't mowing like that the other
That's
night.
a whole different thing.
You ain't do that with me, baby. Why you bring my fro?
Hold up. What move you doing over there?
Like from some
I
of
didn't
the
even know you
couples,
was that flexible.
Thing, man.
from some of the couples I spoke with, you know, like I said, this is their personal story. Like they told me straight up, like, yo, it helped our marriage, our sex life in our marriage. But one thing they did express to me prior was like they have a love for one another and they have an open communication. You know what I'm saying? Just like with any relationship, with anything you're dealing with, you gotta have open communication. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be you really have to have open communication. I think that's a big thing for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, me, to each his own. Me, I like your women. That's just me. You can't look in doing that. That's what I like. That's just me. If anybody else want to do what they want to do, hey, live your life, whatever makes you happy, man. You know.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But that also, you know, it could tie into what's going on with the whole Jada, August, Alcina, and Will Smith thing. You know,
Right.
where, you know, it might not be polygamy, but, you know, it was allegedly rumored that they had an open marriage for years.
For years.
But now someone actually came out and was like, hey, I fell in love with Jada. You know, August Alsina fell in love with her. Like,
oh,
you know,
messed it up. You can't do that as a side piece, man.
Yeah, and
You can't do that.
Nowadays, the side piece get treated just like the main piece. Nowadays.
Yeah, but it's to me, I think on his point, like it's sloppy. Like, you know, it's you know, but then are we insensitive on his feelings? You know,
but wasn't they at a break?
You know why? Because you're a side piece. Stay in
but
your
wasn't
lane.
they at a wasn't they on a break?
Don't matter.
Yeah, that does.
Don't know.
Y'all broken up for a minute.
He knew she wasn't gonna take him in. He knew that when he signed up. He knew what he signed up for.
And you question, was they really on the break, or is it just the narrative they're spinning?
Exactly, because we don't
make
really
it look
know.
good, to make the story look good.
Yeah, I mean, right now they trying to spin the narrative to get back to this. This was the perfect family. You know, not perfect because everybody got their struggles, but you know, it was a good black family. You know, and to listening to the interview today and was like, oh yeah, I was done with you. You know, it was over. Like he was going a little extra hard trying to convince like, oh, we weren't together.
But it was like more. Yeah, it was like he wasn't selling it though.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, is that the truth? Is that, you know, we won't know. Take their word, you know, and even like with Jada, you know, like I said, if it's the understanding, if y'all in that type of relationship, it's cool. Own up to it. Like, yo, this is our relationship.
Right.
Me and my husband, you know, are cool. We wanted to bring another person in where, because, like I said, there's some people where it works out. Like, it might be something I don't like to do with my wife. You know,
right?
Like I said, I can't do it, but this is just playing devil's advocate. I want to be like, oh, listening to this, you know, people sliding in the yeah. You know what I mean? But you know, playing devil's advocate and trying to, you know, look at it from the other side of why, you know, people that are doing it. You know, if I can't, there's certain things my wife like, you know, doing book clubs and reading or something, or gardening. And this man is, you know, he's got the opportunity and stuff, and she got multiple, you know, or vice versa. The man, you know, my wife don't like to go party with me. I got someone that I'm gonna party with, and then I got somebody I could be home with. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta look at it. You know, and like I said, it's just a way of getting an understanding of people that do it.
I look at it like this too. Like in some cases, my opinion, and from what I've talked to other people about that's been in this particular situation, as far as because there was another debate too that I saw on Facebook: women cheating versus men cheating. Why women cheat? Why men cheat? Right? A couple people said women cheat off of there is some void in the marriage, whether it be time, sexual communication, whatever. Right? Just like what Lee was saying, talking about how if the husband don't want to go to the book club, but she finds out this guy does, they form a simple bond. So I'm asking you as a female, do women have sex with a man off of emotional connection?
One thing about females is if we're having another partner that we're seeing or we're talking to or cheating with or whatever, best believe we done put some time in with that partner. Like one thing about y'all men, y'all can go and have sex with a female tomorrow and y'all feelings ain't there. One thing about female, our feelings be there. So it's like if we cheating, best believe we have some feelings for that person. So if I'm having sex with that person, I done already built the feelings for him. So we have either something in common or it's just something that I'm not getting that attention out of my relationship that he's giving me, or something that's lacking that I'm getting it from him. So, but like I tell my husband and anybody I ever dated, I tell him like this. I'm like, listen, if you're doing everything you should be doing or everything that you did when you got me, you won't have to worry about me cheating. But once the problem is when you get in a relationship and you start slacking or saying, okay, I got her, y'all get comfortable, like, okay, I got her, I got to keep doing that, I don't got to do this or whatever the case may be. And I tell them all the time, like, and I feel like a lot of women feel like that. Like if they got with you for a reason, they must have liked you. So,
right.
So if I feel like the reason people cheat is because men start lacking up, and the same vice versa. No, let me take that back. I feel like men cheat because it makes them feel like more of a man. I don't know. I asked a dude one day, I say, yo, you got the perfect girlfriend. Like, she do everything you want her to do. Like, why cheat on her? And he told me, like, it just make them feel like it's just something about new
You could get on
sex, new women.
New booty.
Yeah.
You say new booty. Just say it.
Yeah, it's just something about that.
It might jiggle a little different when you tap it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm like, man, y'all men ain't nothing. Y'all men ain't shit.
Hey.
At least we have a motive when we cheat.
But let me just put this disclaimer out there for everybody to know. Black men don't cheat. Just let y'all know that right now.
Bull.
It is what it is. No, what? No.
Really?
Never.
Really?
It ain't happened today in black man history.
Look at what Will Smith got cheated on by Jada. Really?
Because Will Smith wasn't doing something. I'm pretty sure Will Smith was lacking at something in their relationship.
And I was trying to bring up the post because Nick Cannon had on his radio show. He had what's the basketball wife? Evelyn Longoria or something like that. Yeah. You know, she dated the baseball player. She dated everybody. Yeah. She had a kid by him, Carl Crawford, and then she also was married to Ocho Cinco.
Eveluz, right?
Evelyn Lazardo or something like that. But so it's quote, because she was talking about, she was in love with a man, and obviously, he cheated or whatever, and he said something to the effect of, it's not in the man's DNA to be in a monogamous relationship, and I didn't, read the whole or listen to the whole interview and stuff. I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick. But
I'm trying to look it up right now too.
But yeah, so that's what he said. Do you think that's true? That men aren't built or born to be in monogamous relationships?
I'm gonna say this: black men are, because black men don't cheat. I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna be real because it's a yes and a no. All depends on the man too. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it goes back to what we talked about last 2 episodes ago about we touched a little bit on marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a man's dream. Like, oh my God, when I get old, I'm gonna get married and da da da. We never really thought like that, and we always wanted to be a provider for our family. We always want to take care of our family. Was it always like, yeah, I'm gonna marry her? She was my dream. We're gonna do this. Not really. It was never really like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what we grew up doing, realistically, chasing females.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Does that ever really stop? Until you find that one, that real one, which is rare, to find that real one that says, all right, nigga, I got everything you need.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in your place. I'm gonna check you. This is what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So that's my look on it.
And before I let you go, Andrew, so Nick Cannon, like I said, it's Evelyn Lozada.
Lozada, yeah.
Lozada. And she says, I love structure. I love being with one person, and unfortunately, it hasn't worked out because that person didn't love being with one person, is what she told Nick Cannon. So Nick Cannon said, men don't subscribe to monogamy because they feel it's not natural in their DNA. It's the hunting mentality, but it's also like, yo, if we supposed to be fruitful and multiply, there's not many creatures on Earth that are monogamous. So,
well,
that was his quote to her in a discussion on his radio show.
Well, I feel like that's the mindset that we have now. Like, men just want to be. I feel like when we talk about men, like with my homegirls and stuff, they tell me all the time, like every man cheats. They make sure they express that to me. Every man cheats, but me, I don't think so. I do not think every man cheats. I think that there are men out there that can be with just one person. And I just feel like Rick said, it has to be that person. Like they have to. I feel like what it is once they done had their share of people, they get tired of it. It's like, okay, having that mindset. Okay, I have the same person. You don't have to worry about catching anything. Like I know I'm going on with this person, and that's that. But I mean, I think it's very rare now. I think a lot of men feel like they should have somebody on the side or whatever the case may be.
And it's crazy because you don't want to crazy because they got that one dude that be on the internet and he be like shitting on dudes, and I don't know his name. He be on IG. You never seen his post?
Who is he?
Like it's some black dude, but he shit on men and like cater to women and stuff, and you never want to sound like that. My thing is, so I definitely think a man could be with one woman and not cheat. I look at it, there's many factors for me. I'm looking at it like, okay, I want to put all my energy into this woman. And sometimes you might be a fool for doing that, but it's something that if you end up being a fool, what's the harm of it? You just move on from it. And you could be hurt, but hurt don't last forever. Eventually you'll get over it. So, but it's a lot of factors. So I want to put all my energy into one woman and, build something. That's what I'm doing right now. I feel like I'm building a family. I'm building a foundation, a legacy for when I leave. I want to be able to show my son how to treat a woman and build a home, so when he grow up, he could do the same thing. And
so basically, what you're saying is, I should stop being a hoe right now.
But you don't got a single girlfriend, and I won't put you on the spot to answer that. But like I said, And then there's other factors. I'm like, now I gotta lie on top of lie to keep this one going.
To cover up.
Then I gotta remember what I lied about.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, that's a lot. Then
you have to have double the money.
More expensive. Now my phone, guess what? It's turned over like this now instead of having it like this. Oh, right. Now my password is all different. Nah, my thing open. And I'll tell you the crazy thing with I never had a passcode on my phone while I was in my previous relationship. When I got out of it and I was single, I put a passcode on it. I had no fear of going into, someone going in my phone and thinking they're gonna find something.
Right.
No, I don't live that type of lifestyle. Like my wife knows my passcode. I have my phone. I ain't looking over my shoulder seeing like who texting, our word and stuff. And because like I said, my energy is in her. And
that's a beautiful thing, man. Because if you get to that point where you like questioning, gotta check on phones and trying to hide, it's like, why are you even bother being in a real relationship anyway? Like, what is the whole point? Like, quick. I'm gonna just touch on, like, I was in a relationship like that. It's like, it's just too much energy, man. Like, trying to figure out what's going on. And again, like Lee said, you gotta lie on top of lie on top of lie. And it's like now, I don't give a fuck who look at my phone. You look at my phone, you find what you find.
And if you a female and you gotta Andrew, you could talk about this. If you gotta be out here and be I gotta look through his phone every time you get an opportunity, or you think he's asleep, I'm gonna. Why are you like around that? Why do you subject yourself to that?
Right.
So hold on, before you answer that, I got a second part to that. Why do women? Because I see it all the time. They know they man cheating. Even from the phone, you just let me sling your dick or let me do this. Like you following dudes. Like now you going way out of character. You catch him with the chick, but you want to fight the chick.
Okay, so I can speak on both of them. The first question, Lee question. I don't know why. Like me, when I was younger, when I was fresh out of high school with my first love, and I used to always be at his house, real close with the family and stuff. I used to always go through his phone like, let me see if you cheating on me. And finally, his mama one day, pulled me to the side and talked to me. Like to this day, I still call her my mama. I still call her my mama-in-law because we was like this. And this was years ago that I dated her son. Yeah, so she was like, Andrea, listen, y'all don't do that. That's what messes up a relationship. Y'all should trust each other. Don't go through his phone and he shouldn't be going through your phone. Like, so I learned that. So when she told me that, I learned that. So like the relationship, my marriage now, before we was even married, my husband, he used to just pick up my phone anytime, but I was not doing anything. So I wasn't scared of anything. So I was like, oh my gosh. So he used to pick up my phone. And he used to be like, act like he looking at some pictures or something, but he'll check my inbox now and then, see who texting me. he'll text me messages, see who I'm on Snapchat with or whatever, every now and then. I'm like, yo, if you don't trust me, then if you don't trust me, you shouldn't be with me, because we should be able to trust each other. Like, and so it's just like, I don't know, like, why do people do that? Like, I'm on the side of, I don't agree with it. Like Lee said, like I think Rick said, if you don't trust that person, then why be with that person? Like, it's no need to. Like, I feel like I should trust my partner. Anyways, like me, I'm not going through a phone unless I actually got the proof. And every time I known that you cheating, I was always right. It was never, I was wrong. No, I was always right when I knew you was cheating. I just had to catch it in my face. I had to just, catch it. But anyways, the second part of that, what was your question again?
Basically, why do y'all fight the girl?
Okay,
y'all
yes.
know the dude is cheating. Why are you fighting the girl?
I don't agree with that neither.
And that's gonna come back to some other stuff with that too. What's part of the game and stuff, but go ahead.
I don't believe in that neither. I don't believe in fighting a girl unless this girl sat up under me, knowing that's my man, and we supposed to be friends or something, or we close, or my family or something. Somebody that backstabbed me in my back. Now, if it's just some random chick that I don't know, she don't know me. How the heck do she supposed to know? That we go together or that we, whatever the case may be, because one thing about y'all men, y'all go out and sell a whole story to a whole nother chick about, oh, I'm not with that person right now, or we not together. Men will go out and sell a story and sell a story to other women, like to women. So why fight them? Like, they don't know that she owes you no loyalty, even if she did know. She don't know you. She's not your friend. She don't owe you no loyalty. See, me, so see me, I'm like, okay, so
yeah. So, and I agree with that's how the game should be. A lot of the times it's not, and more times than not with females, they'll fight. To me, I see they fight more than the man, but the way it is, like if I know you, or especially if you, in my understanding, you know this my woman, I'm not fighting you because you might have did something with my woman or took my woman. I'm fighting you because you know it, and you basically to me saying "fuck you." You know, you disrespecting me.
It's a respect thing.
So, but if it's a person I don't know, that's part of the game. Unless they come in disrespectful, like, oh, I done took your chick, do. But it's anytime they come to fighting, it should be not over a girl. It should be or a guy. It should be over if you disrespect it or not.
Right.
Because like I said, I can't control somebody cheating. That's one thing when it comes down to it. Like we can't control. Like I had a person at our job. And this was years ago. He'd been there for a while, and he goes, "Yeah, this job, we work long hours, 12-hour shifts." He's like, "Yeah, my girl, she was cheating on me, but it's the job." I said, "No, your girl's a cheater."
He said it's the job
because he was using the excuse of like automatic. I said, dude, if you went to the store, she could have had somebody come over like. Like
just to get some lecture.
Yeah. Like I said, no, I told him like your girl's just a cheater, You can't stop somebody from cheating. That's
right.
Why, like
if they're gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat.
Yeah, they're gonna do what they wanna do.
That's why looking in people's phones or doing all that, to me it's not worth it because it's like, I'm gonna go stress myself out, and if I got to do all that, why am I with you?
Somebody told me a long time ago, you look hard enough, you're going to find what you was looking for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like I said, and he's like, oh, I said, if you're a school teacher, you work 8 hours. They can't cheat in that 8 hours? Like, so what's the difference? Because you added an extra 4?
So let me pose this question then. So what if your significant other came to you and said, you know what? I want to have a hall pass. And you can have a hall pass too.
Ain't no hall passes. You should have did that before you got in a relationship. You should have did that before you got in a relationship. If you need a hall pass, you thinking about somebody else. You need to be thinking about me.
Yeah, I'm not no hall pass. Like I said, look, one of my good friends, he like, if someone cheat on him and he find out, he think of the worst. Because one, he think of what I do with you. He said, I'm gonna think of like this other dude is doing 10 times worse, and I'm just gonna I just hate you even more. Like, that's gonna just So he just making sure, like, oh, I know I ain't going back to this because, nah, you cheated on me, like, nah, like, I know what you do with me. Like, I can imagine what you done did to him now. So I never look at you the same.
Right.
Well,
But
let
you
me
gotta
just throw
think.
this out there.
Go ahead.
Okay, we was all young before. So when I was younger, living in my interesting years, I cheated. I think everybody cheated, but I
All women
cheated.
cheat.
No. All women do not cheat.
No, all women
First,
cheat.
first of all, I was
You just
young.
said it.
I was a teenager, and I was still living life. Not a
You
teenager,
did.
but
You
the
literally
begin.
did
You know,
that.
I was in my
We all
college
I was
years.
young and I was dumb.
I was in my college years, and I was, I always kept a second guy. Okay, and it is standards. Like I must say, for me, I would not do as much as I would do with my first, like with my main guy, with my second guy. Like
So
it
you've
wasn't
been
with me.
practicing polygamy.
So what you saying is you ain't gonna all the way tickle his balls. You just gonna tickle his balls a little
Right, I'm gonna just give him a little sample, whereas my man gonna get the full thing. So yeah,
Yeah, I
but
mean, it's cool. You was a polygamist.
I
well,
mean, no judgment. Live your life.
well, if
That's what
that's what
makes
you
you
want to
happy.
say, but the men ain't agree with it, so they didn't know they was getting cheated on.
So there was involuntarily in a
Yeah,
relationship.
yes,
Right.
They
Right.
didn't cheat. It was just
but
they just
but those days are
involuntary.
over. Let me just clear that up. Those days are over. I do not cheat. I
We
am
hope,
a
Jermaine.
one.
So
I am a
you say
one
you
woman
stopped last
woman.
year?
I am a one man's woman. Huh?
You say you stopped
I
last year?
no. Back in the days, college life. Listen, my husband tell me all the time, dang, I should have met you when you was in college, when you lived in Tallahassee. I say, no, you shouldn't, because we wouldn't be where we at now.
Oh man. And how long have you been married?
Actually, August 15th will be our first year anniversary.
Okay.
So yes, we're coming up to an anniversary next year, so it'll be our first year.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Y'all got any special plans for your 1 year?
Because of all this COVID crap going on, I got some plans. We just got to get in tune with them and help me out. But I got some things up under my sleeve.
So,
I
so
always come through.
let me ask you this: whose idea was it to get married? Did you put the
His,
pressure on them?
no, I didn't. No,
Did you drop any hints like, yeah, that ring is coming soon? Did
no,
Beyonce come on all the single ladies? You went like that?
no, because one thing about it, first of all, I'm young. We're 10 years apart. Um, and I've been proposed to 3 times already, and all those guys got turned down. And I just felt like I wasn't ready yet. And
Okay.
so when he proposed, I feel like we had conversations. It was never, I never was like, oh, you better marry me, this and that, because like I said, I don't turn men down. I don't need to like suggest that or whatever. But he just knew he had a real one on his team, and he wanted to keep that one. So he locked me down. Per se, let the streets tell it. He locked me down.
Lock me down.
He had a real one. Hey,
Lock me down.
this is a funny thing too, right, Rick? So her man is
Here we
half
go.
white, half black.
You what?
Half white, half black, right?
Okay.
Light skin like me, lighter. Her baby father, before her husband,
My first child's father,
yeah, is
child's donor.
yeah, is the same thing. What's her type, you think?
But
She like
men
them. She
before
like.
that,
Let
what?
me go.
But
Let me
men
go.
before that, any other men before
No,
that
no.
was dark.
Oh,
Okay, brown.
Can I answer the question?
yeah, this supposed to be a guessing game. You up there giving the answers out? Man, you should.
Based off your old baby daddy and your husband, I would say you like them light skinned brothers.
No. I must say those are just the ones that got me, okay? And when I say that is they know how to treat their woman. So they started off with the they knew how to treat me. So I guess that was more so.
So let me ask you this: the 3 guys that proposed to you that you turned down, what did they look like?
My baby, it was my first child's father,
Mm-hmm.
and then my first love, but he was not. He was my color.
Uh-huh.
Maybe
The second
darker,
one?
maybe a little lighter. I meant to say.
And the other one?
I got proposed to from my daughter's father twice.
Okay. All right.
And then my husband, which is
So two out of the 3
light.
proposals was light skin, but
Well, the
They,
other ones,
her type.
that's what I'm saying.
Like
They know how to wine and dine their girl. They know how to. I'm not gonna take that away from them. The
oh yeah,
light
go
skinned
ahead.
crew, huh?
Nah, I'm joking.
The light skinned crew know how to treat a woman. I must say
Damn.
that.
Hold up. Time out. Hold up.
I ain't have to worry about all that cheating and stuff. Like,
Hold up. Wait a minute. I beg to differ.
oh boy.
Because I consider myself a caterer.
Well, it is some dark skinned fellas out there that do know how to treat their women, but the ones that I dealt with, they were either like the light skinned men, they were also on their shit. Like they had a job, the car, they had their foundation already. And I must say, they were older than me. Now the dark skinned fellas that I done dated, they was all around my age. They mind still in the streets, or they don't got their stuff together, or they living with their mama, stuff like that.
So you
I
chose the wrong dudes.
I mean, you can say what you want to say. Because all those dudes are still my friend to this day, so I can't talk about them.
Hey, so we could. I want to extend like the conversation where we talk about a person type. So I think we had the conversation before about what a man is thinking when they first see a woman and getting in a relationship. Like what how do you get when you first see a woman, what's your first thoughts? And what do you think a man is thinking when they see you, Andrew?
When they see me, I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I'm not even gonna front y'all. For some reason, I don't know. I just attract men. It could be my worst day, my best day, and I don't think it's because of my looks. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm fine as hell, but but I think once they like my personality, once they be around me or whatever, they get my look. One thing about me, I'm real. Leah tell you, I'm real. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know, I'm just real, and is no hiding who I am. Like, I don't care what you think about me, and so I feel like a lot of dudes just love my personality because I mean, they might say, dang, she fine, but once they come up to me and I put this talk game on them, they're like, damn, that make her even more sexier. Like, that's what
The bay and hug.
Yeah. I think for me, one of my biggest things that I love a woman is a smile. Like, I feel like you can tell a lot about a woman by her smile. If she take care of her teeth, she take care of a lot of other stuff. If you got some black ass smile, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, nah, shorty, it ain't gonna work out right off the rip. So I would say for me, that would be it. Like, the smile gotta be on point.
Yeah, I don't think females won't like how I think, which majority of guys think.
No, just you.
Nah, ain't no way it's just me. Rick can do all this.
That go back to this. What you finna say? Go back to the non-good men. Not going to say it.
No,
Let me
Nah,
intervene.
he can't because he light skinned, remember?
No.
No, Rick is single, so he out here trying to get some dates. I can tell you what I used to think, but when I see a girl, I ain't gonna lie. Like, would I hit it or would I not? Like that's how. Are you attracted that I'm trying to hit it? Most of my relationships, long-term relationships started like me just trying to have sex. And then it turned into, you know, one was a 3-year relationship, one was a 6-year, and then now I'm married, where sex ain't gonna keep me there, but it got me to the door like, what up? You know what I mean?
You did that right there. You said, "What up?"
Yeah, like what up? Gotta like what up? I'm here.
Okay, well, let's switch the question around. Now,
Right.
what
So
do you think about
physical appearance to me of my, especially when it's my type, gonna get me to there. But like I said, your personality more will keep me to make it long term, and then being able to build a bond and forge, a growing relationship is what's gonna continue that to grow.
Right. Your mental got to be on point. Because I met females, they smile was great, but soon you start talking to them, you realize like, nah, you ain't about nothing, man. Like, nah, yeah. I'm good. Like you gotta. I've talked to females who can't really hold a conversation. Me, I love to talk. Like if you can't talk with me, I can't rock with you. If you ain't about seeing your future and seeing like having plans and goals and ambition, like to me, ambition is a turn on.
Yeah.
A woman with ambition to drive is a turn on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like no other.
Let's switch the question up. What do you think women think when they look at y'all?
I already know.
Like, damn.
You take yours, I'm gonna do mine. I already know.
What that thing? I don't know. If chicks see me, like if they see me, they can think the same thing usually as anybody. This nigga tall. Looks like this nigga tall. That I don't know. I never asked a female like what's their first impression of me or any of that. So maybe I got to start asking that.
Maybe you can start off asking your wife when you get off. Babe,
nah, man.
What made you attracted to me?
My slick talk. No, I'm from New York. Feel me? Back. I mean,
that always helps when you're in the South.
Yeah. Oh, you from New York, huh?
That's it. Yeah, like you get mad bonus points.
Nah, man. Nah, but and I think one they might see the confidence because remember I was a big dude, 350 and all this stuff, but I will go holler at any chick. It didn't matter. And I explained earlier on my podcast, I wasn't always like that. Rick that knew me in high school, if he went to college with me, it'd be like, yo, you're a different nigga, like, But I just got more my confidence to approach. Don't matter if you look like the baddest or whoever. I can if Beyonce walked in, I feel like I could get her. I might not, but guess what? I'll try.
It ain't gonna hurt. I think for me, well, I've asked them. They was like, "Your smile." I was like, "I know, baby. But tell me more." You know what I'm saying? Listen, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, okay, I'm chubby, but but like Lee, confidence. I'm funny as hell. Like I'm funny as hell. I'll say the dumbest thing. Like for example, I introduce myself as Pretty Ricky. They'll look confused, like you big. I don't care, but I'm still pretty, bitch. You like me? Exactly.
Hey, and like I got an old roommate. He's like, hey, I might be fat, but my swag got a 6-pack.
That's it. That's it. Because I learned a lot what women want. You like, and correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all want stability. Y'all want a man who's funny, carry conversation, and hold you down. Trustworthy, loyal. Let's call it what it is.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That's me.
Yeah.
And I look good. Hey, shit. Yo, look, listen, this is no lie. Go to the dentist, they be mad because they be trying to get money out of me. Got to the point, he's like, he couldn't do nothing. He tried to close my gap. I'm like, nah, bro, don't close my gap. My smile is perfect. You understand what I'm saying? It's a $2 million smile. It don't get all the time. So, it is what it is, man.
So, what's your thought when a guy is approaching you, or that? And have you ever sought out a guy like you seeked out, like, yo, I want this dude
all the time. And anybody I seek out, I get. So, I mean, all the time. One thing about me, I'm not shy at all. If I see a man that I like, I'm gonna be like, for instance, my husband. We worked at the same job. He was the trucker. I was the security. He had to check out with me and check in with me every time.
Hold on. I'm sorry. He was a what?
He was a trucker, a truck driver. He was a trucker, okay?
I got you.
So he had to check in with me and check out. And so he seen me like twice my shift.
Right.
Okay, boom. I knew it was my coworker, but she told me when I first got there, it's 2 fine men here. They off limits. One name is Members and one name is Gene, right? So one was a dark skin with dreads all the way to his foot, and one was my husband, light skin, bald, this and that. So okay, boom. I'm like, okay. So I see him. I'm checking
hold on. What color was Gene?
dark
I was
skin.
gonna ask that. He was what?
He was dark skin.
So you had 2 options. You're tight.
I felt
You're
like
not
my husband was better looking than the other one.
She said the light skins was wine and diner. She
They
also
are.
said he had her type and then her non-type.
Okay, but every dark skinned man is not cute. Let's get that squared away.
So
Every
why
dark
you get a
skinned
dark
man is
skin
not
dude?
cute.
Why you get a dark skin dude a chance?
Because I felt like my man was cuter than him. So I chose the cute one.
What do you have that
The
stood out?
best pick.
What do you have that stood out? What stood out? What did you
He
know?
had the body at the time, like I don't know, he had that
Yeah,
smile, he
stop
went
pulling
to
my boy
blushing
out
when
like
he
that.
seen me. He went to blushing when he seen me, and he seemed more about like, trying to get to know me. Whereas Junior, when he came to flirt with me, it was, he was quiet, like quiet boys. He was like, he'll say some little sex stuff. And one thing about me, I don't like when I first meet a man and they talk about sex. Cause then right there, I think, oh, you just about sex. Let me go and cut you off right now.
Right.
So, anywho, so I went check my husband in, and I'm like, oh, you Members. He went to blushing, turn to red. He was like, what you mean? What you mean? I'm like, oh, word on the street says you off limits. So mind you, the girl who told me he was off limits is butt ugly. Butt ugly. She act like a dude and look like a dude. So, so, he was like, man, what you heard? Make a long story short. Okay, boom. So she flirt with him every time he come up there, and I'm like, yeah, she like you, this and that. I'm trying to throw my little talk in, but I'm trying to put it on her, like flirt, but also make it seem like, I'm trying to hook you up with the next girl. So I'm like, yeah, she like you. She told me you was off limits. So I'm like, let me see how fine this man is. Why you talking so? He's so fine, and I see what she talking about like that or whatever. So I threw my little talk game to him. So he was like, so he went to blushing. So then she was like, hey, yo, I sent you something on Snapchat. I'm like, what y'all sending on Snapchat? I need to be getting them pictures y'all sending on Snapchat. Send them to me. Like that. He went to laughing like, it ain't nothing like that. Ain't nothing. We talking about a game, blase. Make a long story short, he got my Snapchat name. And he went to text me on my Snapchat. I'm like, man, listen, let's cut all that. Let's cut to the chase. Just ask me for my number, because I know you want my number. Here go my number. And that's how we started talking.
That's all right. I was saying, like, for women, it's easier, though. Because we men. Because, like, it's
but it
easier
can be
for women
some
to come
butt
up.
ugly. It can be some butt ugly women. If they come up to you and with their self-esteem, You think y'all gonna be like, oh well, they got some high self-esteem. Let me go on and
No. I'm good.
okay.
See. There's different categories. They butt ugly, but they body right. That just might be that for the night. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody see for the day.
So you believe in you can put the pillow over their head, and as long as you hit it from the back, you can't see
I
their face.
mean,
You good.
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but then there's times like we as men, we get friend zoned by the ones that we like, damn, she bad, I want her, da. Next thing you know, our game just didn't work. It just wasn't hitting. She just wasn't feeling it. She had, oh, you're so nice.
I'll be quick to throw. Oh, you my brother. I'll be quick to throw you my brother in a heartbeat. If I feel like you cool, but you ain't my type, I'll be like, hey
Well,
brother,
I used to grow up fighting my sister, so nah, let me stop.
hey
Rick, can you be friends with a girl? Like
On purpose?
real friends, yeah,
On purpose.
without any like sex.
I have, and
Like
I have before
and
in
never
high
thought about
school.
like having sex with them, like in terms of like never not to having sex, but try to get with them.
It's possible.
It is possible that men and women could be friends with.
Yeah, nah, I think, you know what, I really do. But it's all about the maturity level and the respect level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have female friends that I've never done anything with. You know what I mean? That I haven't even tried to.
Yeah.
Like, we just met just on some random, like, just happened, to coincide with one another. And just, we clicked on that friendship level. And one of my female friends, we actually talked about it before, but we both was like, nah, let's not do nothing because we got a good bond that we don't want to mess up, when it comes to sex. So I said, you just don't want to get addicted. I understand. I completely understand. Because, it makes you crazy. I get it. But to answer your question, I would say, yeah.
Sure, you think so too?
Of course. I hate when a man, when you want to be a man friend, but they just can't handle it. Like I hate that. Just let's be friends. Like I be liking to have guy best friends, like
Yeah.
without sex.
Nah, I'm with y'all. I got female friends that's real good friends, and they, we talk about things that's going on in their lives. They, help me through things through the years, and it's never been nothing sexual, within intent of either, and just leave it as like, yo, we just good friends, and I definitely believe you can be friends with a female, or a person of the opposite sex,
Yeah.
So
I feel like because sex, when you have a bond like that with females, with a male and a female, sex complicates a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's hard. And they always say, but the thing is, they always say you want to marry your best friend.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's like, it's not the case. Because like you said, like I'm the same boat. Like I have female friends that I call for to help me with certain situations or get their perspective on things or just find out if I'm bugging about something. You know what I'm saying? So it hasn't never been like nothing like that. So sex definitely does complicate things in certain situations.
But I do think it's a restriction when you're in a relationship of some of the rules that they should be not doing. Like if I'm in a relationship, my best friend, which is a guy, shouldn't be calling me no 1 o'clock in the morning. Like
Absolutely.
it's still a protocol by that
But
best
but
friend.
I feel like this, like with that particular situation, is that person's job to make their wife or husband comfortable with their friendship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so that way everybody's on the same page. So that way your husband or wife ain't thinking like, well, why are they calling? Like, we all got those feelings. Like, if you get a call from one of your friends 2 o'clock in the morning, naturally we always thinking the worst.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That would be the only, like you said, but that would be the only reason why you calling that late. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, yeah, go ahead.
Andrea hit me up at 12:30 at night. FaceTime.
Wait.
She said 1 o'clock though, Lee. She said, so you just made it.
Yeah. She hit me up. Like it's like, like I said, over the 2
I don't
years.
know, because I look at you as more so of my brother. And being that I know that me and Gina know me and Gina good friends, me and Lee good friends. Like, she knows me. She knows who I am. She knows. So I feel like she know, okay, like, I look at him as family. So
Right. It'd be to
that's my...
the point. My wife was like, I think you better friends with Andrea than Jermaine now.
I tell my husband that all the time. I'm like, listen, y'all started off friends, but me and Lee closer than you and him now. Like, I
Look,
took your friend.
and
That's how it be sometimes.
that's from we worked together for 2 years, so we've been riding to work together.
Right. We spend more time with each other. We're around each other more.
It's a what's the name, but yeah, it's like I said, and I agree. Like, and if you are got like a female friend, you shouldn't be like, if your wife around, oh, I gotta get off the phone.
Right.
Son, that seems fishy.
Right.
Or if you meet up with her, my wife can't meet up with my friend, and she can meet up with Rick. Why can't she meet up with so and so?
Right.
Exactly.
Those where it's like fishy, like, oh, how's this your friend? But you hanging up or this and that, and that's
You don't want to give them room to jump to assumptions.
Yeah.
And that's where the whole respect thing comes, because you got a female friend. Obviously, everybody had friends before they got into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And part of the relationship is sometimes having your wife or your husband become cool with your friends. So that just adds to the dynamic. You know what I mean? So everybody's cool. So I think, it's definitely great once that respect thing is there and those boundaries, like you said, those boundaries like you was talking about, you know what I'm saying? But you keep on Lee at 12:30, so I don't, you said 1 o'clock, so,
yeah. And she know I be working sometime. Like, yo, I'm hard at work.
Exactly. I know you at work.
Let me live. Like, nah, I'm hard. I'm working hard. I'm trying
working hard, watching his eyes on the screen. That's what he's working hard at doing.
I'm protecting the citizen of South Florida, against radiological sabotage. But but like I said, overall, it was a good conversation on this all today, man. So, if we wrap it up with like any final thoughts on anything that we covered today.
Yo, we covered a lot. We talked about a little bit of relationships, past relationships, and open relationships.
Polygamy.
Hey, I want the listeners to know we talked, and it was like, yo, remember this is polygamy. We got to know this thing out. And she came on reading all, and didn't even hesitate. What is polygamy and do. Like,
I just want y'all to know, he kept telling me, he put polygamy in my head. So once I got on, I'm like, that's the last word I heard, polygamy.
Got her.
We talked about this.
This was a good open dialogue,
Yeah, definitely.
And hopefully it opened, people's eyes. And like I said, if you get the perspective that we think, how we see life and how we grow as we get older, like I said, Rick, he older than me. Just want to throw that out there. He almost 40, so.
Bro, we turning 40 the same year.
Hey, I ain't even get 37 yet, but
hey, it's still 2020, bro.
No, but no, like I said, you got any final words, Andrew?
I just want to thank everybody for listening, tuning in. If you have any topics or any questions or any stories that you want to get out there, you want to let us know, hit us up. Thank you for the support.
Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all throw y'all little comments in the comments box down below. Again, like Andrew said, hit us up. You can follow me I am Major 35 on Instagram. Follow the Don't Get Tricked podcast show on Instagram. Follow Jack. That's JAAKT on Instagram.
Jack 5.
Jack 5 on Instagram. Pardon.
Yeah.
Email us. The email link is on the bottom as well. Just link up with us.
Yeah,
any
man.
questions, concern, ideas.
Like they said, man, we thank all y'all for the listen, you know, and all the feedback that we have been getting. We appreciate it, and we are humbled, you know, by the love that we receive, and we hope we can continue to provide some good content and opening some eyes and questions, and let's see, subscribe to our YouTube, like the video, and leave a comment, man. And like I said, we all be blessed and loved, man. And with that, you know, Don't Get Tricked podcast. We out.